I've noticed since the start of the pandemic that I have been taking on emotions from others and from the collective a lot more frequently than usual. It's my tendency anyway, and I do regular self care and practice self awareness to manage it. But there is just so much going on in the human collective energy field right now that it is a bit more challenging. So, how do you know when you've taken on energies that don't belong to you? Well, one clue is that you have a sudden change in mood or outlook and you're not really sure why. It's important and helpful to look back and think, okay, what was I doing before this change? Social media, news, talking to somebody that, maybe is really upset, being in a public place, all of those situations can be an environment where you might take on energies that don't belong to you. Another sign is having feelings that seem out of proportion to what's going on. So maybe, yeah, you have a reason to be upset or sad, but it just seems more extreme than you might expect. So it's possible and actually quite common to have your own feelings going on and then have it exacerbated by taking on energies from others. It actually makes you more susceptible. So, for example, if you're feeling sadness and despair at the state of the world, if anybody can relate to that, you're more vulnerable to taking that on from the collective because, there's a lot of people feeling that way these days. We can also take on emotions from others when we feel like it is our job to fix somebody or a situation. We really have to remember that we can't heal anybody else's pain or suffering. And, I think most of us know that, but it is easy to forget. So the most loving thing to do is to return it so that they have the opportunity to heal it themselves. That's the thing with carrying something for somebody. You can't heal it because it's not yours, and they can't heal it because you're carrying it for them. So that really is the most loving thing to do, is to return it. So you don't really have to know for sure if the emotions that you are feeling are all yours, all others, or a combination of each. You can still release whatever energy is not yours through intention. So a practice that I do, and I'm doing it much more frequently these days, is to sit quietly, maybe in your meditation practice, each morning, and say either silently to yourself or aloud, I release any emotions or energy that do not belong to me, said with intention. I keep only what belongs to me. I release this energy back to where it does belong with love and respect. And you can see, feel, or imagine this energy releasing from your body and your energy field, returning back to where it came from. You can take some nice, slow, deep breaths. And often you'll feel a shift in your mood and your energy. You might feel lighter, more calm. And whatever is left is yours to attend to. So our emotions are always pointing us to what needs care and attention and healing within ourselves. So then you're working with just your own stuff. You can certainly care and have concern for others and for the world, but you can't solve other people's problems for them. You can only solve it for yourself. And again, we know this consciously, but a lot of us still try to do it unconsciously. So during this time of upset and unrest and change and uncertainty, I just encourage you to try this practice on a regular basis. We need as much healing and peace and self-responsibility in this world as we can get right now. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. I'm Christy Joy. I'm a Healing Touch practitioner and instructor. Thanks so much.